The temperature of Venus is 900 degrees Fahrenheit. Lead would be molten at that temperature, and when it rains sulfuric acid. After 87 years of secrecy, a scandalous revelation has emerged from the Soviet space program, thanks to Joe Rogan's explosive podcast. A meteoroid the size of a football field hits Earth and causes significant damage to the area. Yeah, it's scary. Space is scary. An aging cosmonaut, once muzzled by state secrecy, has finally broken his silence about a covert mission that absolutely might upend everything we think we know about extraterrestrial life. A scorpion like creature on the surface of Venus sounds a little out there. But is there a way that Venus could support life? Shrouded operations on Mars, peculiar Soviet rovers, and bizarre footage from the ISS hint at a hidden truth so incredible it might change history forever. Venus is often said to be Earth's sister planet, although this is not the sister you'd like to get to know better because of the high temperatures. Ready to uncover the terrifying details. Soviet firsts in space. The Soviet Union achieved many groundbreaking accomplishments that shaped the history of space exploration. From launching the very first artificial satellite, Sputnik 1, in 1957, to sending the first human into space, Yuri Gagarin, in 1961. Their achievements stunned the world and ignited a fierce competition between superpowers. Sputnik 1's success demonstrated their expertise in rocket technology, swiftly followed by Luna 2, the first man-made object to contact the moon. In 1966, Luna 9 performed a soft landing, transmitting pioneering pictures from the lunar surface. Perhaps their finest triumph was Gagarin's Vostok 1 flight, proving the human orbit was doable. They pushed onward, launching the Voskhod program in 1964, then building early space stations like Salyut 1 in 1971. Their Mir station from 1986 to 2001 supported lasting orbital missions, advancing understanding of living in space. New spacecraft designs and technological progress emerged from these feats, broadening research of our solar system. The Soviets also excelled at exploring other planets. Their Venera program landed probes on Venus despite its searing environment, sending back images and important data. Each triumph fueled the sense that humanity could uncover the universe's secrets. Rival nations watched keenly, urged by national pride and ambition. Many Soviet milestones guide today's engineers, though some mission details remain mysterious. Nonetheless, their record is indisputable. By blazing trails and satellites, human spaceflight, and planetary ventures, they forged a path that shaped the modern world's cosmic aim. These achievements built the foundation for ongoing quests to grasp realms beyond Earth. Testing new technologies, weathering unknown hazards, and waiting anxiously for launches, the Soviets showed unwavering resolve in their race skyward. Sputnik, Luna, Vostok, Voskhod, and Salyut testified to boundless human invention. They taught us that courage and creativity can transform lofty hopes into reality. Though the Cold War triggered these competitions, it also yielded scientific gains still useful today. Decades later, Soviet breakthroughs inspire further missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. Their legacy highlights our shared drive to explore, understand, and overcome former limits. Looking ahead, we celebrate how the Soviets pioneered beyond Earth, venturing where nobody had gone before, and sparking a legacy of daring cosmic ambition. Their influence endures, reminding us that space exploration began with fearless innovators who dared to reach beyond Earth's confines. As international collaboration grows, the Soviets' pioneering steps continue sparking awe, wonder, and collective endeavors to unlock cosmic frontiers deemed unreachable. Advanced lunar missions. Missions to the moon have always fueled our imagination. Early projects aimed to gather basic data, but later endeavors introduced advanced systems and strategies that laid the foundation for future exploration. These advanced lunar missions did more than fly past or crash into the lunar surface. They included soft landings, collection of soil samples, and even crewed landing, which gave us direct insight into the moon's environment. One pioneering example was the Soviet Union's Luna program. In 1966, Luna 9 achieved the first soft landing, capturing the first photos from the moon's surface. Next, Luna 16, launched in 1970, brought back samples of lunar soil using a robotic arm and a return capsule. These missions showed the world that robots could safely land and return items to Earth. Around the same time, the United States focused on the Apollo program, placing astronauts on a lunar surface. In 1969, succeeded in landing humans on the moon for the first time. The astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, collected samples, set up experiments, and took photos that changed how we saw our closest neighbor in space. Later, Apollo missions advanced our understanding by staying on the lunar surface longer and driving rovers across the dusty plain. Scientists analyzed rock and soil samples, finding proof of ancient volcanic activity and signs of water trapped in lunar minerals. These discoveries sparked big ideas for permanent bases on the moon one day. In recent years, other nations joined the effort. China's Chang'e program demonstrated advanced techniques, including the first ever landing on the far side of the moon with Chang'e 4 in 2019. India now plans new missions to test technology, gather more samples, and search for resources like water ice at the moon's pole. Advanced lunar missions matter because they expand our knowledge about the moon's history, reveal clues about Earth's past, and help us plan for deeper space travel. They show us how humans and machines can work together in harsh conditions. By refining landing methods, developing better life support systems, and testing new propulsion, they pave the way for future exploration. Many believe returning to the moon is only the first step toward Mars and beyond, encouraging nations to work together, share knowledge, and aim higher. This spirit of exploration guides us toward a bright, truly shared future, where our footprints extend far beyond our home planet. Venera missions to Venus. The Soviet Union took on a bold challenge by targeting Earth's neighboring planet, named after the goddess of love. Venus turned out to be far from the romantic image her name suggests. With searing heat, crushing atmospheric pressures, and clouds of toxic chemicals. The Soviets persisted, launching a series of spacecraft known as Venera. The earliest ones faced a grim outcome, but each failure guided improvements. Then in 1967, Venera 4 became the first probe to send back data from beneath Venus's dense blanket, revealing a carbon dioxide atmosphere and no sign of water. As knowledge of Venus advanced, so did the Venera program's technical prowess. Over the years, the probes were built to withstand extreme conditions, surviving pressures up to 90 times that on Earth. They had strong hulls, cooling systems, and specialized instruments. Some missions, like Venera 7, managed to land successfully, relaying temperature and pressure readings before the harsh environment overcame them. Venera 9 and Venera 10 captured the first images from the surface, revealing rocky plains hidden under thick clouds. The greatest breakthroughs occurred with Venera 13 and 14 in the early 1980s. These robust landers lasted longer than any previous attempt, sending back color photos of the stark surface. They detected complex soil chemistry, including hints of possible organic molecules. Though no definite sign of life, the scorching heat and corrosive air allowed only about an hour of operation. But that short time offered a window into a world once thought similar to Earth's twin. Every Venera mission told a piece of Venus's story. The planet's runaway greenhouse effect shaped its current hellish conditions, reminding us about nature's power. Scientists learned how to design spacecraft for hothouse worlds. And these lessons still inspire modern missions. While the Venera program has long ended, Its legacy lives on, showing that perseverance can yield priceless information even in the fiercest surroundings. These stories also remind us how easily secrets can stay hidden in places we rarely see. The Soviet Union did not always share their results widely, but once they did, the world was amazed. The Venera journeys highlighted Venus's harshness and taught us to value every success in exploring unknown realms. Today, new missions are planned or underway, aiming to revisit and unravel more of Venus's secrets. Perhaps in the near future, we will learn to unlock even greater mysteries about our closest planetary neighbor. Prop M rovers on Mars. The Soviet Union's Prop M rovers were tiny machines designed to explore Mars during the early 1970s. Each rover weighed about 5 kilograms and featured metal skis to scoot across the planet's rough terrain. They were attached to the lander by a 15-meter cable, allowing them to move around while sending data back. Equipped with sensors to detect obstacles, these rovers showed remarkable engineering for their time. The Mars 2 and Mars 3 missions carried these Prop M units, hoping to become the first complete rover operations on the Red Planet. Mars 2 crashed upon landing, so its rover never got the chance to explore. However, Mars 3 accomplished a soft landing, briefly, making history. Unfortunately, it shut down after only 20 seconds, cutting its mission heartbreakingly short. Some experts say a major dust storm might have caused the sudden failure, burying or damaging the Mars 3 lander. This mystery made the Prop M rovers a hidden legend in space exploration. Since the Soviets kept their existence secret for years, people eventually learned about these tiny explorers in the early 1990s, triggering fascination among space historians. The rovers could measure soil resistance and attempt basic navigation, which was groundbreaking at the time. Trying to roam an alien planet with metal skis and a tether was a huge leap forward. The Soviets dreamed of learning more about Mars's geology and maybe even spotting signs of life. Although the Prop M rovers barely had a chance to move, they set the stage for future rovers like NASA's Sojourner, Spirit, and Opportunity. By pioneering lightweight design and simple autonomy, they proved that remote vehicles could operate on distant planets. Over the years, many people wondered if the rovers captured unusual images before losing contact. While no official proof exists that they recorded alien life, the story of these little robots still sparks curiosity. Even if they survived only seconds, they remain a vital part of Mars exploration history. The Prop M rovers remind us that space missions can fail suddenly, but every attempt teaches valuable lessons. Their legacy lives on in the advanced rovers that continue searching Mars for secrets beyond our imagination. They also stand as a reminder of how much was shielded from public knowledge during the Soviet era. Unveiling their existence sparked questions about what else might lie hidden within Martian history. Mars 2 and Mars 3 missions. In the early 1970s, the Soviet Union made an attempt to explore Mars with the Mars 2 and Mars 3 missions. Each mission featured an orbiter and a lander, designed to endure the long journey from Earth and survive the harsh Martian environment. These missions aimed to uncover clues about the planet's atmosphere and terrain. Mars 2 launched on May 19, 1971, but its lander crashed due to a failed parachute system. Though the crash ended its surface mission, the orbiter remained operational, sending valuable data back home. Mars 3 followed on May 28, successfully achieving the first soft landing on Mars and briefly transmitting signals from the Red Planet. Experts believe a massive dust storm may have eventually caused Mars 3's sudden silence. While contact lasted only seconds, the simple fact that it touched down without destroying itself was a victory. These twin missions shed light on Mars's thin atmosphere, rocky landscape, and challenging weather, paving the way for improved, more robust future exploration. Both spacecraft carried scientific tools to measure temperature, atmospheric composition, and surface characteristics. Their orbiters provided close-up images of the red planet, spurring questions about its geology and past water activity. Although each mission met setbacks, they offered crucial lessons about spacecraft design, data handling, and the need for better landing systems and overall reliability. The Soviet Union's drive for success also introduced the small Prop M rover, intended to crawl across the Martian surface and gather soil data linked to the lander by a cable. It was a remarkable idea. Though it truly functioned for only a moment, it stands as an early example of autonomous planetary research. In the grand story of spaceflight, Mars 2 and Mars 3 remain milestones that pave the way for programs like NASA's Viking missions and later rovers. Their successes, failures, and near triumphs remind us that every daring step forward fuels our desire to learn more. Had communication endured longer, these missions might have revealed more. Today, scientists continue to analyze data from Mars 2 and Mars 3, comparing it with current discoveries from modern probes like Perseverance. These Soviet missions remain proof of humanity's early ambition to master interplanetary travel. Even though they encounter difficulties, their pioneering spirit lives on, inspiring us to keep breaking barriers and seeking the hidden secrets of our cosmic neighbors. Secret Soviet discoveries and UFO theories. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union revealed impressive achievements in space exploration. Yet, many believe certain discoveries were kept hidden from the world. The era's focus on secrecy fueled rumors of unidentified flying objects, alternate technologies, and even alien encounters. Some conspiracies suggest that Soviet scientists uncovered evidence of life beyond Earth during their ambitious missions to neighboring planets. Tales of silent transmissions or abruptly terminated flights raise questions about cosmic secrets. Reports of strange sightings near testing facilities or in skies above remote areas only add to the deep mystery, fueling theories that official archives concealed shocking truths. Some sources claim the Soviets uncovered bizarre anomalies within images from their Venus missions. These pictures supposedly revealed shapes or shadows that hinted at life where none should exist. Skeptics dismiss such stories as optical illusions or camera defects. Still, rumors persist that officials locked away evidence. The same secrecy surrounded their Mars programs, particularly the Mars 2 and Mars 3 landings. Despite official claims of failure or short data streams, theories arose that hidden transmissions captured something unusual. Lost rover footage or fragments of strange signals fed the belief that extraterrestrial encounters might have occurred behind the Iron Curtain. Legend also surrounds the possibility of Soviet test sites hosting crashed craft or unknown flying objects. Some accounts suggest debris was collected under strict secrecy to study advanced propulsion or alien biology. Allegedly, only a handful of high-ranking officials had access to these classified projects. In time, bits of leaked information sparked speculations of hangars housing otherworldly machines. The Soviets never publicly acknowledged such stories, dismissing them as unfounded rumors. However, the gap between official statements and whispered tales of otherworldly artifacts fueled persistent curiosity. Without transparent records, myths continue, painting a picture of hidden knowledge guarded by powerful authorities. Today, researchers continue probing these secrets through declassified papers, archival searches, and advanced orbital imaging. Many questions linger. Did the Soviets find actual proof of alien life? Or were these events ordinary anomalies embellished by rumor? Even now, sporadic claims arise of concealed spacecraft, hidden evidence, or suspicious data that vanished from the official archive. While some suspect an intentional cover-up, others argue that technology limitations or mission failures created confusion. Yet, the allure of Soviet UFO theories endures, reminding us that the unknown often sparks fascination. Whether real or imaginary, These hidden discoveries remain a captivating part of space history. Joe Rogan's podcast, Revelations. Joe Rogan's explosive revelations about hidden Soviet secrets and UFO phenomena have sparked heated debate among space enthusiasts. Known for his popular podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, he frequently delves into mysterious topics like extraterrestrial technology, black budget projects, and cosmic anomalies. In one especially interesting episode, Rogan introduced a video captured by cosmonaut Ivan Wagner aboard the International Space Station. Initially, Wagner aimed to record the mesmerizing southern lights, but his camera instead caught several glowing objects streaking across the horizon in a coordinated chain. This puzzling footage ignited claims of witnessing actual UFOs. Even more curious is the silent response from station officials. Despite Wagner's submission of the footage for analysis, no official explanation has been provided, leading many to suspect that certain details remained hidden. Rogan and his guests explored possible connections to Soviet-era missions, pointing out that secret data about flights to Mars and Venus might contain further evidence of unknown life. The Venera missions to Venus, for example, reportedly detected potential organic compounds, raising questions about any withheld reports. Beyond that, Rogan discussed claims that the Soviets deflected attention from their allegedly successful Mars landing. It is said they discovered unusual surface anomalies, possibly artificial features, which were never acknowledged publicly. Although these notions lack concrete proof, they have intensified speculation that governments maintain sealed archives for national security reasons. Rogan's episode also highlighted NASA's alleged role in withholding images and sensor data that might show alien craft. He pointed out how the Soviet Union and later Russia offered only limited glimpses into their findings. One theory is that revealing evidence of extraterrestrial presence could disrupt world order, prompting a cloak of secrecy. While skeptics dismiss these stories as conspiracy talk, Rogan's show has consistently attracted whistleblowers ready to present new angles. What makes Joe Rogan's podcast stand out is its open platform for debate. Listeners can weigh conflicting statements and decide for themselves whether cosmic truths have truly been buried or if the rumors are just another myth. Regardless of the verdict, the entire conversation about UFO sightings, hidden Soviet knowledge, and cosmic adventures keeps us questioning the boundaries of exploration. Wherever the truth lies, these revelations remind us that humanity's urge to uncover hidden knowledge remains as strong as ever, fueling endless curiosity about our origins and our cosmic neighbors. Skepticism and secrecy. Skepticism arises whenever facts remain hidden behind closed doors. Governments and space agencies often keep certain details from public view, aiming to maintain security or avoid confusion. In the Soviet era, this secrecy sometimes fueled rumors of hidden breakthroughs and alien encounters. People wondered what discoveries might be locked in classified archives denied to the outside world. This environment of secrecy created a breeding ground for conspiracy theories, especially those involving UFOs, lost missions, or secret technology. Some believe the Soviets hid images from far-off planets. Others think NASA continues this pattern, withholding photos or data that might provide evidence of extraterrestrial life. The public yearns for transparency, while officials claim secrecy is necessary to protect sensitive research. Skeptics question these excuses, noting how secrets can grow more mythic over time, leading to tales of cosmic beings or crashed spacecraft. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan's popular podcast continues to highlight personal accounts of strange sightings, drawing both believers and doubters. He interviews former officials or astronauts willing to discuss hush-hush experiences. Some speak of unexpected objects in space. Others share rumored leaks about covert missions. The more agencies refuse to confirm or deny these stories, the more curiosity grows. Skepticism also arises from scientific voices. Many experts argue that real evidence must undergo thorough analysis before conclusions are drawn. They point out that extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof, and that illusions or camera glitches often create UFO sightings. Logically, a lack of official confirmation might stem from the simplest reason: there's nothing truly alien to report. Still, secrecy leaves space for wild interpretations. In studying past missions, from Soviet ventures to NASA's modern probes, one finds countless anomalies. Some were later explained as equipment malfunctions or cosmic phenomena, while others remain puzzling. Skepticism insists we gather complete data before deciding, but secrecy makes total clarity difficult. As a result, theories flourish, weaving dramatic tales with few hard facts. This mix of suspicion and hidden information shapes how we see each new claim. For now, the line between known truths and guarded secrets stays blurred. Whether it's a rumored alien craft or a lost rover, both cynics and believers wait for genuine disclosure. Without it, speculation will continue, fueled by secrecy and sustained by enduring human wonder. Even now, these questions keep us curious, urging deeper inquiry into what might still lie hidden. Search for the lost Mars 3 lander. The Mars 3 mission, launched in 1971 by the Soviet Union, achieved a significant milestone as the first spacecraft to make a soft landing on Mars. However, it lost contact just seconds after touching down, leaving scientists puzzled about its sudden silence. Decades later, advanced spacecraft from NASA, such as the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, MRO, renewed interest in locating and studying the lost lander. Experts believed that unlocking its resting place could yield valuable lessons about landing on the red planet, as well as provide insight into Soviet-era engineering feats that helped pave the way for advanced planetary exploration. Using the MRO's powerful high-rise camera, researchers combed through countless images of the Martian surface, hoping to spot remnants of the lost Soviet spacecraft. In 2013, a potential breakthrough emerged when images revealed objects matching descriptions of Mars 3's hardware. A bright spot might be the mission's parachute, while a nearby circular form could be the discarded heat shield. Another dark patch was thought to be the actual lander. The identification was not certain, but it offered a tantalizing clue that the Mars 3 lander might still rest where it landed decades earlier. Confirming the identity of these objects poses many challenges. Wind-blown dust can bury spacecraft parts over time, and the Martian weather may have shifted debris. Nonetheless, the effort highlights the persistence of scientists who yearn to learn from every mission, whether it soared as planned or ended prematurely. Each rediscovery helps refine future landing systems and fosters collaboration. Instead of rekindling old space rivalries, these findings often inspire cooperation between nations. The quest to confirm Mars 3's final resting place shows how explorers worldwide share the same dream: understanding the unknown and expanding humanity's reach in our solar system. Although Mars 3 fell silent within moments, its legacy lives on in modern missions that rely on better landing techniques and extended surface operations. Investigations into its fate demonstrate the value of re-examining past missions with upgraded technology. Clues from old spacecraft also remind us that space exploration rarely goes smoothly, yet each setback paves the way for progress. As robotic rovers continue to scout the red planet and humans aim to set foot there in the future, the search for the lost Mars 3 lander stands as a tribute to human curiosity, the spirit of discovery, and the desire to uncover every secret Mars has to offer. Shift from rivalry to collaboration. Cold War tensions pushed the United States and the Soviet Union into a fierce contest for space dominance. Each side aimed to prove its superior technology as the Soviets placed the first satellite and man into space, While the Americans landed humans on the moon, these remarkable feats demonstrated human ingenuity, but were fueled by rivalry rather than cooperation. Over time, however, the pressures of competition began to ease, allowing both nations to see the broader value in uniting for exploration rather than continuing a zero-sum race. The Apollo-Soyuz test project in 1975 marked an early step toward peaceful collaboration. American and Soviet spacecraft docked in orbit, and astronauts from both countries worked side by side. This mission showed that joint efforts could advance science while forging trust. Even though political tensions remain, the success of Apollo-Soyuz proved that sharing expertise could yield practical benefits, including the exchange of scientific data and engineering advancements. This shift was a far cry from the days when each nation guarded secrets to gain the upper hand. Another major milestone was the creation of space stations. The Soviet Salyut and Mir programs laid the foundation for a long-term human presence in orbit. Later, the United States and Russia cooperated on the Shuttle Mir program, with American shuttles visiting the Russian station for extended missions. This project built confidence and revealed that humans could live, work, and conduct research together in microgravity. It also paved the way for a bolder venture, the International Space Station, or ISS, constructed with the help of multiple nations, including the United States, Russia, Japan, Canada, and European partners. The ISS stands as a symbol of global teamwork. Astronauts share scientific discoveries, conduct experiments, and demonstrate that collaboration transcends politics. Together, they tackle challenges ranging from life support systems to long-duration flights. The ISS showcases how missions that once would have been solo attempts now flourish through open dialogue and mutual support. Today's space exploration often involves multinational teams launching probes and telescopes to unravel the mysteries of Mars, Venus, and beyond. Once rival superpowers share costs, resources, and expertise, reducing risks and ensuring cleaner data. This cooperation not only cuts down expenses, but also enhances safety and fosters deeper learning. Thanks for watching another episode. While you are still here, make sure to subscribe this channel